Hi, Miss Days. How are you doing? I can't hear you, Miss Days.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Miss Days, I would like to thank you for meeting me yesterday for our pre-conference and meeting with me today for us to discuss your share goals as well as go over the action plan.
You're welcome. No problem.
Thank you. Ms. Days, yesterday we spoke about the practice-based coaching and what it was, that it is an effective teaching practice that leads to a positive outcome with children. We also talk about the practice-based coaching having components, which is share goals, action plan. The next is focus observation. Then we have our reflection and feedback. Practice-based coaching is also a collaborative partnership, meaning that me and you will work together in partnership to gain mutual respect for each other as we are going through developing your goals. So how do that sound to you with the what practice-based coaching is?
Sounds good.
Great. Ms. Days, yesterday I collected data, and that's information. I collected information on the things that we had went over. You briefly had spoke about the goals that you wanted for the children. Can you tell me what goals did you speak about?
One of the goals that I spoke about was I wanted to work on creating better lesson plans. And then the other goal that I spoke about is that I want to work on how I can interact better with the kids during playtime. I wanted to expand on their creativity and their imagination because I know that how that's important to develop their cognitive skills.
Okay, so Miss Days, since you have two, let's pick one at a time because I don't want to overwhelm you since you are a new teacher. Let's, if it's all right with you, let's choose how you can interact with the children more efficiently during play to be able to expand their imagination and their creativity. And then after you meet that goal, then we can go on to how to write lesson plans or incorporate it, sooner than later. Do that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Ms. Days, we are going to be going over the action plan. And on this action plan, we will actually be writing your goals. And you stated, and we agree that we will start with you interacting with the children during play to expand their creativity and their imagination. And we're going to write down the steps we're going to take, when you think you will achieve it, and we're going to give it a time frame. Okay. And we're going to come up with resources with what resources you can use.
Okay, no
So
problem.
how do you know when you will reach your goal?
I feel that I'll know that I have reached my goal when I see how the kids are interacting with each other. When I ask them open-ended questions, they will be able to better answer me. Let's see, what else? I think mostly just them answering my open-ended questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay, Miss Days. Yes. Open-ended questions are good. Why questions? The more you interact and talk with the children, the more they're going to talk to you. When they come and ask you why, they are just trying to make connections and discovering the world around them. But toddlers, they are always touching, they always want to know why. So, they are just making the connection. So the open-ended questions are very good to help them to expand imagination, creativity, problem solve, learn to start predicting. So that is very good. Ms. Days, what is a step you think that we could come up with together that will help you towards interacting more efficiently with the children?
I'm thinking about getting some more manipulatives, like some more Legos for the classroom. I'm also thinking about creating some more learning based areas in the classrooms. And I was also thinking about getting some more games for the classroom.
Okay, so we can put, number one, you want to create more play-based learning activity centers. So that is great. You can also, if you do that, you could make puppets
Okay.
and make puppets of characters within a book.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think that would be
Yeah,
something
I
fun
like that.
for the children. When you talk about manipulatives, what kind of manipulatives would you like?
I was thinking more like Legos and building blocks, puzzles. I was thinking more like those on the lines of those, maybe some little toy cars.
Okay, that
Yeah.
that 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 sounds great. And you said games. What kind of games? That is another great step that we can have to help you interact with children. What kind of games will you play?
I was thinking more board games, but I also know that there are some pretty cool games that I could find online that the kids will love to play. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on the board game side, but just games that I can find online for them to play and we can all interact together, I think would be really good.
Okay, Ms. Days, also I would like for you to keep in mind, they have to be age appropriate. So
Yes.
we're talking about toddlers, even though toddlers play a board game, but we could also play hide and seek with them.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, we can also do like I Spy, and I Spy is like I spy green plant sitting in the window, and the children have to point or find the plant in the window. So, those are other things, but yes, playing games with them definitely expands the children creativity and their imagination, and they learn to problem solve, and all of that is so important for their cognitive skills. Very good, Miss Days. And what is some resources you think that you would need to be able to do learning center to be able to have manipulatives and games? What resources could we use?
Some art supplies, the internet. I know that there are some catalogs that I can purchase some of these items from. And I know there's probably a lot more places, but that's what's coming to mind right now.
Yes, I have some catalogs from Kaplan as well as Lakeshore. And when we meet in person, I will definitely bring them. And you can look through the catalogs, and it would give you a lot of good ideas of what manipulatives and what games that you would be able to use and what you could put in your learning center. So that is definitely something that we can work on, especially when we sit down together with our reflection. How
Thank
do
you.
that
I
sound?
appreciate that.
Yes, Miss Days. I would like to go over when we are supposed to meet. We are
Mhm.
supposed to meet on Tuesday at 9 a.m. for me to do my focus observation. And during my focus observation, I will be looking for data, and some of that data will be looking at charts, looking at graphs that you have with numbers or measurements on it, how are you working with that with the children to expand, their creativity. Again, I will be using my notes, taking notes. I will have my computer. I will have my video camera videotaping you as you are doing an activity. And I will be taking pictures with my camera of your learning environment.
Okay.
So I will stay in your classroom for approximately 1 hour doing my observation. After that, I will announce to you that I am leaving. When the children lay down for nap, which I believe at your center, the children lay down at 12:30. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, 12:30 to 1:30. So during that hour time, if your assistant teacher or if a floater could come into the room, a
Okay.
sub, you will meet with me down in the large conference room, and we are going to sit down together, and we're going to look at your videotape of what activity you did, and we're going to just reflect. We're going to talk, and so since it's a collaboration between me and you, we're going to, discuss with each other
Okay.
what we see, what things we could come up with to improve, and I give you feedback, and you give me feedback as well.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Miss Days, I appreciate you meeting with me. You have enjoyed the rest of your day, and I will see you on Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye, Miss Days.
Bye.